So I'm pregnant and I have my 2-year-old with me, and all of a sudden we're like hanging off the side and
is your favorite color hotter than fire engine red? Oh yeah.
All right, Jordyn.
Yes.
You are married to a cowboy.
yes.
And a ranch manager as
Yes.
well. What is the wildest thing you've ever experienced with him?
There has to be so many.
Yes.
Well, lots of trips like breaking down in the feed truck, and here we don't have service, so
Yep.
we have plenty of those. There was one where we break down on the side of the highway, and we have all of our dogs, obviously Trace, and then he has a trailer and a horse back there. And so we break down, and we're not that far from the house, but we are on the highway.
Yeah.
And so we're close enough to our gate where we can kind of unload that horse and then kind of mosey our way back to the house. And so we do that, and he's like, get on, you can ride.
Yep.
And you hold Trace, and it'll be just fine. So I was like, okay, that's fine. It's really, really hot. This is summertime, too.
Yep.
And so he does that, and, when they're in the trailer, they're not fully cinched.
Yep.
He did not fully cinch it back up.
He did not cinch your saddle back up. So
He
you
did
were
not.
riding in a loose saddle.
So I'm pregnant, and I have my 2-year-old with me, and all of a sudden we're like hanging off the side. And
How pregnant were you?
well, it's summer, and she's August, so
Oh gosh, so you're
I'm
like 8
like
months
pretty
at
good,
least. Yeah.
pretty good and pregnant.
We're there.
And so there was that. We got it all fixed, and I did not fall off, thank goodness.
That's great.
Well, and too, like that horse, we didn't know. He wasn't ours. Jake was just riding like an outside horse, and so Jake had no idea what he would do with me and my son.
Yes.
You never know. But he was good. All was well. We did not fall off, but there's that.
What is the craziest thing that you've witnessed with Trace or Emerson or any of your kids that you are like, man, like this just does not happen outside
for
of
normal
this
kids.
way of
Yeah.
life?
I don't know. When we moved off the ranch, I mean, I'm sure you heard of all the boys going missing.
Oh, I did.
But I'm like, that's one instance
Yes.
where they think that they can just travel
Yeah.
and roam land.
Yeah.
And they're not used to being in town.
No.
And they're like, Trace like prides himself on his navigational skills
Absolutely.
too.
We were just talking
He's
about
very
that.
fond of that. Like
Yeah.
he can get me even anywhere I need to go. Like
Yep.
if we're in the pasture or whatever, he's
You're
gonna be
like,
like,
"Who
Mom,
needs
you need
Google
to
Maps?
go
I have
that
my
way.
son."
Yes. And so I know that like that was his intent. Like I can get us over there.
Yep.
I can go over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you have the whole Brewster County Sheriff Department out looking for our kids. Jenna, that was so bad.
I can't even
It was
imagine.
so bad.
I can't even imagine. What has been the hardest adjustment for you as a wife, not growing up in this and being as remote as you
Yeah.
are, and all of the things that come with being a rancher's wife?
Yeah, I would say probably like my lack of knowledge, and his lack of understanding my
Your
lack of knowledge.
because he grew up with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he thinks that most of that stuff is just known, that's general
Yeah.
knowledge, and I'm like,
And it's
no.
not. It's another language. Like, I have to remind Ross
Yeah.
a lot of the time because, I kind of, I've got my apartment in Nashville and
Yeah.
then this is our home. Mm-hmm. That, not everybody speaks our language.
No.
Not everybody knows what a spade bit is.
Yeah, no.
Nobody knows, there's a lot of
Yes.
things that people just don't understand or don't know because they've never been around horses or...
And I'm constantly with questions, and I'm like, I am probably really annoying.
At least
but
you ask them.
I'm asking them.
Yeah, that's great because...
And he's really good. He gives me a lot of grace.
Yeah.
He's real sweet.
That's so good.
I know.
Okay, so you've probably been left stranded with horses or cows that have gotten out then.
Trying to think. Maybe not on my own, because I really didn't.
good.
I didn't go horseback with them much.
Yeah.
I was always nervous. I was like, I don't want to be yelled at by these old grumpy men.
Yes.
I don't want to do that. I will cry.
Yep.
I don't
I've
want
been
to
yelled
cry.
at in
And so I didn't-
cattle situations by old men.
Yeah.
My whole life, so I was kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah,
When
no.
I got out here.
I was real sensitive. I was like, nobody's gonna yell at me and make me cry today.
Yeah.
But I would go with Jake and do stuff like that. But I
Yeah.
was never stranded with a group of cattle.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Or horses or
Uh-huh.
anything
There's still
like
time.
that. I know.
So.
There's still.
So yeah, so you just are deeply immersed in this culture. Whether I know you fell in love and
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yes.
But has there been anything in this way of life that surprised you, good or bad? Doesn't have to be bad, doesn't have to be good. That has been something that you've been like, huh, like I didn't expect that.
Yeah. I feel like the Western culture has been more. I know some people are like they're kind of hateful, like they don't want you a part of their crew. You know what I mean? But on the opposite hand, I think that they've been more like I never expected them to be so accepting of like me and like my lack of knowledge. You know what I mean?
That makes me
But
so happy.
no, so many people have like taken me under their belt and been like, you're ours and we'll keep you. You know, you don't know much, but we love that about you.
I love that too because, I mean, nobody can know everything. And even me, like coming to work on people's places out here with like big country, it's very different from where I grew up. And it's just so awesome to have people that are willing to teach that, you know, take what you're good at and put you to good use in whatever role you can play. And people just willing to educate. And I think that's the only way to get more people involved in this way of life too. So I think that's a beautiful thing.
Yes. No, I agree. I've loved that about this like community and this way of life. It's been very accepting.
It's so awesome.
And I love it.
What are some of your fears and prayers as a Cowboys mom?
Fears. I would say that them, like honestly, like them not wanting any part of this lifestyle. Like them wanting to like completely, I mean, whatever they can do as they please. I would love for them to do whatever their heart desires, but I would always, I want them to love their roots. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. Yes, because that's a prayer of mine as well.
And that's a big prayer of mine too. Like I want them to love this lifestyle, know this lifestyle, and want, I don't know, to always be a part of it, you know?
Yes, yep. I love that.
Maybe not like their whole being, but like always keep that a part of them, you know what I mean?
Yes, I absolutely do. And that's such a good point. And it is definitely something that I face myself.
Yeah.
This is also a Ross question. So, does he get restless when he doesn't get to work if he's hurt or sick?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Man.
Like, hard to manage, honestly.
Well, too, like even, he does his bit and spur type stuff, you know, but that's like in a shop.
Yeah. And it takes time.
And it takes a long time, man. And that, if he's been in the shop for too long or if he hasn't been able to be horseback and do that, he's like a grumpy. He's grumpy.
Oh, yeah.
And I can tell him, like, you need
like
to find some day work
or something. Do something,
please.
Yeah. You probably, because you didn't grow up like this and you fell in love with a cowboy, is it everything you hope to be and more?
It is.
Yeah.
I would never change anything about it.
Yep.
And like, it sounds dumb, but I feel like it's like a flex. Like, oh, you have what you have, but mine is kind of better.
Yeah.
I like it better over here.
It's not even, because it's not about what you have or anything like that.
No.
It's like, I get to look at that every day.
Yeah.
I get to raise my kids this way. And it's not about flashiness at all. It's so healthy.
The simpleness is what, I don't know. I love it.
Yep.
I would not change a single thing about it.
Gives me chills. Neither would I.
That's good.
That's so good. Perfect.
Did you get
Thank
what
you so
need?
much. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You're great.